I would like to call this village board meeting of Thursday, March 5th, 2026 to order. Will the clerk please take the roll?
Trustee Schmidt?
Here.
Trustee Light?
Here.
Trustee Meritato?
Here.
Trustee Matrasco?
Here.
Trustee Viacon?
Here.
Madam Mayor Gianelli?
Here. Tonight, the Chicago Healthcare Alliance Lions Club will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I invite you to stand and join us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would now like to recognize the members of the Chicago Healthcare Alliance Lions Club. I'd also love to hear a little bit about the organization. Trustee, is there someone who could tell us a little bit about the organization?
Yes, the president of the.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for inviting us, Mayor Gianelli, and of course the whole board. Good evening, and my name is Leah Agaton, and I'm the president for the Chicago Healthcare Alliance Lions Club. With me are my board of directors and my members, and of course, with the full support of our past district governor, Dr. Lyon Austin, who's with us here today. Thank you. So the Chicago Healthcare Alliance is where healthcare professionals and community come together to turn compassion into action. As part of the Global Lions Network, we focus on improving community health, supporting vision care, and expanding access to vital services for the underserved populations, and it's going to be locally and globally. As we all know, Alliance International is the largest community service, which has 1.38 million members all over the world. We're composed of 50,000 clubs in 200 countries. Well, introducing our club would be, we are just a new club, but we were chartered in July 19, 2023. But being new doesn't stop us from really serving the community. Just to give you a brief statistics of what we have already done, we actually, as of this date, in 6 months' time, statistically, we could share that we have helped about 10,486 people, and with 6,321 service hours. And for the district, which composed of 69 different clubs in Illinois, we are the highest in membership and service initiatives. So that is what I am really so proud of. And luckily, I am the president who's so blessed having all these passionate members with me. So despite its recent establishment, we have earned numerous awards and recognitions for its outstanding contributions in areas such as preventive health education, medical mission support, youth empowerment, environment protection, humanitarian efforts, and childhood cancer support, diabetes prevention, disaster relief, humanitarian services, and all other public health awareness campaigns. These accolades reflect not only the club's unwavering dedication to service, but also the professional integrity and compassionate spirit of all our members. As its core, the CHLC, as we are known of, is driven by a mission to serve vulnerable and underserved communities through healthcare outreach, wellness education, and charitable initiatives. Whether organizing local health fairs, supporting medical relief efforts abroad, or mentoring the next generation of healthcare leaders, the club operates with a strong commitment to Lions Clubs International's motto, which is, "We serve." We stand as a shining example of what can be achieved through visionary leadership, selfless dedication, and unified purpose. Since our charter, we rapidly had grown with a respected and admired force within Lions Clubs International and far beyond, becoming a source of pride among local and global organizations alike. At the heart of our organization's success is its exceptional leadership team, spearheaded by our committed officers, members, volunteers, and supporters, all of whom embody the spirit of service and education and collaboration. We are a specialty club under the umbrella of Lions Clubs International. And imagine if we have more members who will be joining us to serve the community. More hearts, more hands, greater impact to the community. This is what we're promoting for. We need more hands and hearts to join us so we can make a big difference to the community, not only here, but also globally. Because we have been serving out of the country as well.
I'm so glad you're here, and I appreciate all the very impressive, first a round of applause, because we're so grateful that you're here with us. Here with us tonight, but here with us in our community. And I know we've started very loosely talking about some initiatives we could share together for this board. I know I speak on their behalf when I say we've already seen where mental health, access to resources, population health, and CPR
Yes.
are things that we're very interested in helping bring resources into the Village of Glendale Heights residents. So thank you again for being here, and I look forward to our next partnerships.
Thank you.
Very much. I do want to invite Trustee Biakan up. Trustee Biakan is a member of this organization, and I'd like to present a certification to you. Sir, thank you so much for all that you bring to the Glendale Heights community. And would you help me share it with the rest of the club?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Leah?
Sure.
Thank you again, Leah. Thank you so much. Manju? Luella? Is it Tusima?
Yes.
Dolores? Edith? Anne? Rebecca? Rosalinda? Austin? Maria? Amanda? Felicidad? Judy? Rose? Leah? Rosette? Mariah? Alma? Jennifer? Fatima? And Fred. Okay. Well, can we grab a quick picture? Is that okay with everyone? That'd be wonderful.
We're gonna have you guys all back. We got plenty of room on the sides. Okay. Perfect. What do you guys? Perfect. Very good. All right, everyone, look right here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Wonderful, thank you. And thank you all. We appreciate it. Oh, no, they serve serve greater, I think greater Chicago have.
I think so. Okay, we now move on to petitions and communications. Trustee Viacon, whenever you're ready, sir.
You out of breath?
Oh, breath.
He's gotta take a second to breathe.
Thank you, Mayor, and good evening. Thank you for all joining us here that are here today and the ones watching at home. My board meeting is, for my board report is very simple. I was able to answer the call to the residents' concerns. A bunch of them came through the past 2 weeks. And I was part of the strategic planning that I attended, and I'm telling you, that was a really eventful event, and I really appreciated it. It gave some direction of where we're gonna be going for now and the future. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Matrasco?
So I'll make it short. So I was able to go to a couple of our committee meetings as a resident, just to hear how our voices are being heard. And it was actually very empowering to see that they were listening and being able to make decisions based off of what they were hearing. So I encourage all to go out to as many as you can. And this Saturday, there is coffee with the mayor and the board. Great time for you to bring those comments, talk, you get your voice heard, and it's a great time for all of us to be able to meet. So I look forward to meeting everybody, hopefully on this Saturday.
Thank you. Trustee Meritato?
I don't have too much to report, just a couple meetings, a plant commission meeting, and we had a park meeting, a special park meeting Monday, which I'll go into when we get to the cow, but following these tours. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Clerk Darlin?
Thank you, Mayor. I did a lot this week. I did our special board meeting, I did the ordinance, the capital vision, all of those types of meetings. What I'm most proud of, though, was it's homeless month. I did a lot of things with the homeless for this month. And I did a lot of residents things for little things to help them make their life a little easier. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Schmidt?
Okay, chaired the ordinance committee meeting, attended the senior citizen council, served the luncheon for the senior citizens for Chinese New Year, and I attended the Islamic Education Center Interfaith Iftar last Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Light?
It's been a blur. It happened so fast. Okay, welcome everybody. We had, let's see, the ordinance meeting I was able to attend. Capital Vision, I believe, was thrown in there somewhere. Plan Commission, Historic House meeting, and a bunch of resident complaints that we had taken care of. That was it.
Thank you, sir. Hello, community. Good evening. Ramadan Mubarak and Lent blessings to all who celebrate. I would like to use my time to just encourage everyone to take advantage of early voting or voting on Election Day. Early voting is happening now for some of us in Glendale Heights. The Sports Hub is our polling place. But as a reminder, in DuPage County, you can vote at any DuPage County election place. If there's one closer to you and another, maybe coming home from work, on the way to work, I just encourage everyone to cast their votes, have your voice be heard. All right, moving on to community announcements. Village Administrator Doug Flint.
Thank you, Mayor. The next coffee and chat with the village president and board will be this Saturday, March 7th, Linda Jackson Center for Senior Citizens, 10 a.m. to noon. If you're unable to attend and have any comments, suggestions, or questions for the village president or village board, please call the village president's office anytime, 630-909-5302, or contact your local district trustee.
Assistant Village Administrator Jenny Maltas.
Thank you. The Village of Glendale Heights is proud to introduce Inside the Heights Civic Academy, a new 8-week interactive program designed to engage residents and provide an inside look at how their local government operates. The initiative invites participants to go behind the scenes, meet village leaders, and gain a greater understanding of how municipal departments work together to serve the community. This program is for people who reside or work in Glendale Heights and are at least 18 years of age. To register, please visit glendaleheights.org or contact David over here. For anyone in the room, there are applications up here if you'd like to grab one. And thank you.
Thank you. Director of Community Development Jason Enberg.
With the spring season right around the corner, the Village of Glendale Heights would like to remind residents that many projects in and around the house may require a permit. Common projects needing a permit include work on decks, sheds, patios, re-siding of your house, and re-roofing. We would also like to remind you to not pay your contractor until they contact community development to ensure all work is up to code. If you're not sure if your project requires a permit or if you need to apply for one, please contact the Community Development Department at 630-260-6030.
Thank you. Chief Pappas?
Thank you, Mayor. Join us for the annual Safety Town Easter egg hunt hosted by the Glendale Heights Police Department. Children ages 12 and under are invited to join us on Saturday, March 28th from 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. for our annual egg hunt. Pre-registration for a time slot is required and is available at www.glendaleheights.org. Afterwards, hop on over to the Linda Jackson Center for Senior Citizens for breakfast with the Easter Bunny from 8:30 to 11 o'clock. All-you-can-eat pancake breakfast will be served and includes sausage and a beverage. Photo with the Easter Bunny will also be available. No pre-registration is required at this event, and the fee must be paid at the door. The adult breakfast costs are $5, children's breakfast cost is $3, and pictures are $3. For more information about either of these events, please visit www.glendaleheights.org.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Pat, are you going to be cooking the breakfast?
Yes, Flippy is.
Yeah?
Yes, Flippy is. He just woke up.
Oh, he'll,
Pancake.
are you you're gonna make the pancakes?
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
He's
Just wanna
very
make sure-
excited.
No,
Yeah.
He's gonna be the
Real
Easter.
excited.
He's gonna be the bunny's
and
friend.
the ears?
Yeah.
Oh, bunny ears?
Yes.
And a tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
He won't go for green
Director
ears,
of
it's gonna be
Leisure
pink.
Services,
Beer can make a good bunny.
Keith Knauts.
Thank you, Mayor. Register today for the all-new Inter-Village Co-ed Youth Volleyball League. This new league will include a 5th and 6th grade division and a 7th and 8th grade division. Practices will begin the week of March 23rd, and all home games will take place at the Sports Hub. This new Inter-Village League will compete against teams from Addison, Bartlett, Carroll Stream, and Streamwood. Registration is $99 for residents and $109 for non-residents. For more information, please contact Eric at 630-260-6060.
Thank you. Director of Public Works, Jeff McCumber.
Thank you, Mayor. The Glendale Heights Police Department, the Village of Glendale Heights, and the Kiwanis Club of Glendale Heights are proud to introduce the Raising Flags to New Heights program. As part of this fundraising initiative, village staff and volunteers will be installing 3-foot by 5-foot American flags at registered Glendale Heights addresses for 5 designated holidays: Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Patriots Day, and Veterans Day. The annual fee is $50, with proceeds benefiting the Kiwanis Club of Glendale Heights and the supporting maintenance of the flags. If you have any questions or wish to register for the Raising Flags to New Heights program, please contact Tanya Macco at 630-909-5459 or visit www.glendaleheights.org.
Thank you. Human Resources Manager, Peter Cahill.
The Village of Glendale Heights is hiring. We are currently seeking a full-time management analyst, seasonal laborers with the Parks Division, park rangers, school crossing guards, golf starter and ranger, golf cart attendant, seasonal laborers at the golf club, and interns for our Public Works Department. If you're looking for a summer opportunity, stop by the Sports Hub on March 7th and April 11th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for our summer job fair, featuring a variety of positions at the Sports Hub and the GH2O Aquatic Center. Join a team of dedicated professionals building lasting friendships and give back to the Glendale Heights community. Learn more and apply at www.glendaleheights.org.
Thank you. Purchasing Agent Darcy Garza.
Thank you, Mayor. The Glendale Heights Police Department is once again proud to support the athletes of Special Olympics Illinois through the annual Polar Plunge. Show your support for our officers and these incredible athletes by making a donation or stop by the dunk tank at Village Hall on Friday, March 20th, starting at noon to cheer on our officers. The Polar Plunge Cornhole Tournament will kick off at 7 p.m. in front of the Linda Jackson Center for Senior Citizens. To donate or register to play in the tournament, visit the village website at www.glendaleheights.org. For questions or to make a donation by phone, please contact the Glendale Heights Police Department's non-emergency phone number at 630-260-6070. Senior citizens age 65 or better are encouraged to apply for the Senior Citizen Utility Tax Grant Program, formerly known as the Senior Citizen Utility Rebate Program. Qualified applicants will receive a $75 rebate check as part of this program if they meet the following guidelines. Age 65 or better on or before December 31st, 2025, or have a spouse who is age 65. Lived in Glendale Heights for all of 2025 as either an owner or a renter. Have earned no more than $45,000 of gross income during 2025, and have utilities billed and paid in their name. Applications are being accepted now through April 30th. If you have any questions, please contact the Linda Jackson Center for Senior Citizens at 630-260-6050 or the Finance Department at 630-260-6000.
Thank you. Okay, Board, I have two proclamations this round. A proclamation to proclaim the month of March as Poison Prevention Month, and a proclamation to proclaim the month of March as Women's History Month. If there are no objections, I will sign these proclamations.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Next,
Politically correct.
public discussion of agenda items. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address this board on an agenda item only? Okay, moving on to consent agenda. Would Village Administrator Doug Flint please read the consent agenda?
Thank you, Mayor. 1, approval of regular board meeting minutes of February 19th, 2026. 2, approval of the committee of the whole meeting minutes of February 19th, 2026. 3, approval of the special village workshop meetings February 21st, 2026. 4, approval of the February 27th, 2026 payroll and the accounts payable listing of March 5th, 2026. Total amount of $2,684,530.35. 5, a resolution authorizing the execution of a local public agency agreement with IDOT and confirming local appropriations for construction of the Mill Pond Drive resurfacing project, tip number 08-24-0001, job number C-91-108-25, project number QQ70593, resolution 2026-R-16. 6, a resolution to approve and authorize the execution of agreement between the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois and Christopher B. Burke Engineering for the furnishing of professional construction observation services for the Armitage Creek Restoration Project, reaches 13 and 14. 7, a resolution authorizing the issuance of a notice of award purchase order to West Tech Engineering LLC for the purchase of replacement disc filter parts for the village's wastewater treatment plant. 8, a resolution authorizing the execution of the third amendment to the contract with Uno Mas Landscaping for mowing and landscaping services in the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. 9, a resolution authorizing the issuance of a notice of award and authorizing the execution of a contract for portable toilet rental and services for the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. 10, approval of pay request number 1 to Performance Construction Engineering LLC for the West Burdette sanitary improvements, total amount not to exceed $305,817.21. 11 is approval of consent items.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda? Trustee Schmidt?
I move that the board approve the consent agenda as presented.
Trustee Light?
Second.
Thank you, sir. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Consent agenda is approved. Old business, there is none. Moving on to new business. A motion to waive first reading on new business items 2 through 7. Is there a motion to waive first reading on new business items 2 through 7?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Matrasco.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Viacon. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
The motion to waive first reading on new business items 2 through 7 is approved. Item 2, an ordinance to approve and authorize the execution of an intergovernmental agreement between the County of DuPage and the Village of Glendale Heights for mowing county roads and right-of-ways. First reading is waived. This is ordinance 2026-14. Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-14? Trustee Schmidt.
So moved.
Thank you, sir.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Matrasco. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato.
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco.
Yes.
Trustee Viacon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-14 is approved. An ordinance authorizing the sale of surplus personal property owned by the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. First reading is waived. This is ordinance 2026-15. Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-15? Trustee Viacon?
Still move.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Matrasco. Meritato.
We can't sit together.
No?
Oh.
No. I lost my
Four.
spot. I know, and I can't find it now.
3.
Who can I blame?
That's true.
Oh. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Viacon.
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco.
Yes.
Trustee Meritato.
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt.
Yes.
Trustee Light.
Yes.
Okay. We're on to 4, right? Okay, thank you. An ordinance to waive bid and accept the proposal of ETS Intelligence LLC for security services for the 2026 Glendale Heights Fest and authorize the execution of an agreement by and between ETS Intelligence LLC and the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. Request to waive first reading. This is ordinance 2026-16. Is there a motion? Trustee Meritato.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Matrasco. Is there any discussion, board?
No.
Call the roll, please.
Trustee Schmidt.
Yes.
Trustee Light.
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco.
Yes.
Trustee Meritato.
Yes.
Trustee Viacon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-16 is approved. An ordinance to amend section 12-6-6 entitled Criteria for Contribution in lieu of Land Dedication of chapter 6 entitled Dedication of Lands for Various Sites, Fees in lieu of title 12 entitled Subdivision Regulations of the Village Code of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. From the 2/26/26 Ordinance Committee, first reading is waived. This is ordinance 2026-17. Is there a motion to adopt? Trustee Light?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Viacon. Any discussion, board?
No.
Call the roll, please.
Trustee Light.
Yes.
Trustee Meritato.
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco.
Yes.
Trustee Viacon.
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt.
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-17 is approved. An ordinance to amend section 9-2B-7 entitled Delinquent Payments, Discontinuance, and Reinstatement of Service of Article B entitled User Service Rates and Charges of Chapter 2 entitled Water Use and Service of Title 9 entitled Water and Sewer of the Village Code of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. This is from the 2/26/26 Ordinance Committee. First reading is waived. This is ordinance 2026-18. Is there a motion to adopt? Trustee Schmidt?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Matrasco. Any discussion, board?
I just want the residents to know that this was basically a reduction in how much time it takes for us to actually go out for delinquencies. It also helps that if there's services needed for an individual that is behind, we can help get in front of it sooner. So that's the whole purpose of this, just so that everyone's clear.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Meritato.
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco.
Yes.
Trustee Viacon.
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt.
Yes.
Trustee Light.
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-18 is approved. We are now on item 7. An ordinance to amend section 6-5A-1 entitled Licensing Requirements of Article A entitled Dogs and Cats, of Chapter 5 entitled Animal Control, of Title 6 entitled Police and Public Safety of the Village Code of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. This is from the 2/26/26 Ordinance Committee. First reading is waived. This is ordinance 2026-19. Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 2026-19?
So moved.
Trustee Matrasco, thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Viacon. Any discussion, board? Yes, sir.
Chief, this is for you. The PD was informed of this and there'll be no more issues with anything.
No, because the requirement still is there for rabies tags, and you still can only have 3 adult animals or dogs or cats inside the house, and dog leash, cat leash is still in effect. So all those things are still in effect. This just goes straight through the village license.
Okay, and I know not, we're
Yep.
getting on there. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, trustee. Any other discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Ordinance 2026-19 is approved. Item 8, an ordinance to amend Chapter 6 entitled Village President and the Board of Trustees of Title 1 entitled Administration of the Village Code of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. Junior committee members, this is first reading only. A resolution appointing one additional member to the Property Enhancement Committee of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. This is Resolution 2026-R-21. Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 2026-R-21? Trustee Light?
So moved.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Trustee Meritato. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Resolution 2026-R-21 is approved. Item 10, a resolution removing one member of the Capital Vision Committee of the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. This is Resolution 2026-R-22. Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 2026-R-22? Trustee Matrasco?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Schmidt. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes. Resolution 2026-R-22 is approved. Item 11, a resolution appointing one member to the Capital Vision Committee of the Village of Glendale Heights. This is Resolution 2026-R-23. Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 2026-R-23?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee
Second.
Matrasco. Thank you, Trustee Viacon. Any discussion, board? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Resolution 2026-R-23 is approved. Item 12, a resolution appointing the chairman of the Planning and Zoning Commission for the Village of Glendale Heights, Illinois. This is Resolution 2026-R-24. Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 2026-R-24? Trustee Schmidt?
So moved.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Matrasco?
Second.
Any discussion, board? Yes, sir.
Real quick, I just want to make sure have we recently asked all the senior members of this committee if they were interested in this spot, being that they have most experience and time in on the job?
The question of if they were asked to serve in this capacity, when reviewing the ordinance describing the role, what was very clear to me, trustee, and I'm glad you asked that question. What was very clear to me is the role of the chair is based procedurally on managing the committee, the meeting that day. So there's no extra vote. Their vote doesn't hold a greater weight. They don't get to set the agenda. So based on the language in the document that governs this, the chair role is procedural and should be filled with somebody who asks for it, who's interested in it, and who can be committed to attend. And so ultimately, I had all the information that I needed.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Okay. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes.
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Resolution 2026-R-24 is approved. Public discussion of agenda items. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address this board on an agenda item only? executive session? There is none. Is there a motion to adjourn? Trustee Matrasco?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Beacon. All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Trustee Light, you have the committee of the whole meeting?
I most certainly do. Oh, gosh, I forgot what we're doing here. Thank you, Mohammed, for gracing me with this. I would like to call this committee of the whole meeting Thursday, March 5th, 2026 to order. Clerk, will you please note who is present?
Noted.
Thank you. Does anyone have any additions or deletions? All right, I like that. Let's go on to committee reports. Glendale Lakes Golf Club Committee.
Yes, I do have a report. Last month we had something like 420 golfers playing golf. So that's a good sign. So hopefully it's gonna be getting better.
It's also winter and people don't normally golf, so 400 is a really good number.
400, I think it was 420.
Yeah,
Yes.
where we would never expect anybody. That was
So-
pretty amazing.
That was good, I played.
Keith, are we open this week?
We are. We're open Saturday through at least Tuesday, maybe a little bit longer.
Nice.
Yeah, I played last week and it's kind of hard sticking the tees in the ground, but
How'd you,
it was nice being out there to play.
how'd you do, Pat?
So,
How'd you do, Pat?
let's not talk about it.
Okay.
That's not part of the report, I get it. All right.
First time out.
Is that it, Pat?
Okay, that's it for me.
That's
for
it
that.
for you?
Yeah.
Historic Committee, of course, I got a small report. Actually, not much of a report. We're underway of changing things at the Historic House. But I did have a couple of neat things that I had learned over the time. The very first village hall, a little bit of history, was an old farmhouse that was built in 1891. And it still sits at 1440 Circle Drive.
Wow.
So our very first one. Didn't realize Queen Bee School had been built in 1860. I guess it got its name because of a beehive that they had found in the school, and in order to get rid of the beehive, they had to find the queen bee. So that's apparently where it started. Right. Right, kind of interesting. And Mark Court, I found out, was built in 1893. Apparently where it was placed on the corner of Glen Ellen and Army Trail, some of the farmers in the area didn't like it, so during, an evening, they grabbed their horses and they moved it to where they thought it would be better. Well, the other farmers apparently didn't like that, and they moved it back when the others weren't looking. So I guess it was like the first mobile schoolhouse.
Sounds like one.
I think we should thank the farmers because that gave us a lot more land to work with.
Yeah, they moved a lot around for us.
Thanks,
That's-
farmers.
Yep. And just, well, I could go on for a while, but I've got a ton of them here. I'm just gonna end with this one. It is Schmale, not Schmally, but Schmale. So that one comes right from the Schmale family.
And isn't it Lee's instead of Lies?
Road instead of Lies.
Lees instead of lies,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. But I have more for later. We will move on so we don't bore everybody today. All right, Ordinance Committee.
Well, we held a meeting of the ordinance committee, the results of which were 3 ordinances that were passed earlier by the board. So got something done.
Excellent. Parks and Recreation Committee.
We had a special meeting Monday, Parks, to get the colors for the Simon property playground. And I think we got that settled and that's on the way. So that's gonna be getting done. Then we had a discussion about partnering with a travel soccer program. And it will be available to the residents of Glendale Heights. We were negotiating.
Under negotiations.
I'll have more on this probably maybe at the next board meeting. We're negotiating, trying to get all the Ts and Is crossed but it's gonna be a great benefit for the kids in the village. So it's really an exciting program. It's gonna be, when we do a presentation on it, it's gonna be really, really good. So, thank you, Mike.
That's fantastic, Pat.
Actually, the park. Do we have a picture of what it's gonna look like? If we don't today, maybe we can show it next time. I
Sure.
think it'd be good
For
to,
Simon's property?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe show it next time.
yeah, next meeting,
Yeah,
next
that'd be
meeting
good to
we'll run
show,
it.
so then the residents can actually see.
Perfect. Property Enhancement Committee.
So we didn't meet this Wednesday, the Wednesday before. Went over a couple things, and actually the thing that I think that is really nice is they've come up with a way that our code enforcement have quadrants they're gonna work in. So they're not responsible for the whole entire Glendale Heights all the time. So that'll help divide and conquer, and they've come up with other ways so that they're available more for the public, especially when we have permits that are needed to be reviewed and all. So it sounds like we're in a good spot, and Jason is really pushing to get a lot of these things over the line and made it in a better way than what we were doing it, can I say that? No longer paper trail, and we'll have electronic. But I do encourage any of the residents to come out, because there's a lot of discussions that take place, and it's always good to hear if there's any other property enhancements that you guys would like to bring to the table.
Excellent. I have a quick question on that. The quadrants, are they coinciding with the police department and their beats?
I'm gonna defer to you on that one.
No, so for the most part, the quadrants are only for proactive code enforcement and service requests. So we have we have 3 code enforcement officers and a lead code enforcement officer. For a while, they were kind of all in specialized categories. One was just doing RTIs, one was doing rentals, one was like following up with service requests, and to get cross-trained and to get them more out into the town, we came up with this new idea and to improve follow-up. A lot of comments we were getting was, yeah, we're getting out there and we're sending out notices, and then they just kind of hang there, So now you're in charge of your quadrant. We picked Bloomingdale and Fullerton, and there's a northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest quadrant. And in general, in terms of like how many houses and commercial businesses, it's a little equal. We felt that was a pretty good equal amount. We are testing it out if someone's quadrant is a consistent problem, maybe we change the boundaries, but that was the easiest way to start. And that's how we're going. So if we get a service request and it's like, hey, this address needs to go look at, I can see whose quadrant that in and immediately give it to them. There's no need to go through middle, so
Got
it's
it.
a little more efficient.
I was just curious, because I know they work closely with the police department, and if it was, the same officer and the same inspector in the same area all the time, they would know each other fairly well and be able to do maybe a little more efficiently.
So in the past too, we've actually had the CSOs on the weekends a lot. Used to help us out a lot and catch things, because obviously we're not here on the weekends.
Sure.
And we're looking to open up that relationship again to try and start having that work with us as well. So we are quite friendly.
The beats are very similar. It's very similar in beats.
Very similar.
Yeah.
It sounds like it
Sure.
from what I've
Yeah,
learned. so-
Tommy did it, so it's gonna be almost the same.
Yeah,
That is also,
Tom did it, it's the
that is
same.
true. Actually, Rachel did it, so.
Oh, perfect. All right, we'll move on to the Senior Citizen Advisory Committee.
Okay, we held a meeting last week, did some plannings for the upcoming year. And on Thursday, we had a celebration of the Year of the Horse, the Chinese New Year. Served approximately 100 seniors Chinese food from Panda Express. Seemed to be very well received and heard no complaints.
Excellent.
Thank you.
That's always good. Capital Vision Committee.
That would be Mohammed.
think in his
Oh,
absence.
We did.
We have nothing for a follow-up with anyone.
We have a next meeting on March 23rd,
Okay,
Monday, March 23rd,
that'll work for me.
7 PM.
Perfect. Public comment. Anyone like to make a public comment regarding committee recommendations? And no one? Okay. Then we'll move on to planning and committee recommendations. Planning and Zoning Commission. A recommendation to deny the approval of a conditional use permit to allow vacation rental unit in a R3 single-family detached residential district located on 272 East Wrightwood Avenue, Glendale Heights, Illinois. Do I have a motion?
To accept the recommendation.
To accept the recommendation, sorry about that. Bill?
I move that we accept the recommendation of the Planning Commission.
Second.
Jenny? All right. Discussion?
I think that the only discussion that I think that I've heard is independent of this particular use case, there may be an appetite board to further examine the ordinance and its language, and just kind of, you know, decide for us as a board, do we want to look at this, the language of this to, you know, further kind of shape what the appetite is for short-term vacation rentals, so not related to this particular use case, but just a generalized ask that we as a board, you know, come back and discuss in general the appetite.
Perfect. Any more discussion? Okay, roll call vote?
Trustee Schmidt?
Yes.
Trustee Light?
Yes?
Trustee Meritato?
Yes.
Trustee Matrasco?
Yes.
Trustee Viacon?
Yes.
Madam Mayor Gianelli?
Yes.
All right, the motion carries and recommendation moved to the board is approved. Just
Move the recommendation.
move the recommendation to the board, correct?
To move the recommendation.
To move this recommendation to the board.
To deny.
To deny.
To deny.
Right.
Double negative.
Okay.
All right. Discussion back on this, Unity Day / Taste of Glendale Heights. Who's got this one?
I do.
Oh, you do, fantastic.
Thank you, trustee. So board, we've been talking on and off about the concept of a new celebration that's actually in the model of a celebration that used to be here in Glendale Heights called International Day. In the past, this was an event that allowed all of our various cultures, races, ethnicities, languages to come together on a special day and enjoy food and just celebrate what makes us so special. I understand International Day also had other partner or other types of events, or we did, sorry, Glendale Heights did, in terms of monarch butterfly events, Pakistani Day, Filipino Fest. And so ultimately, we know that there's an appetite from our community that they like these sorts of opportunities. There's an appetite to celebrate each other and bring us together because really putting the unity in community. So this is something that Trustee Siddiqui and I started talking about last year, and I would just like to bring it to the board and ask, overall, is this something that you'd be interested in seeing us bring to our community, and just have a discussion around that?
Does anybody have any questions? Pat?
We doing this to eliminate the park parties, or?
So ultimately, if a trustee desires or wants to have a park party in their district, they're welcome to do that. This would not necessarily have to mean that there aren't park parties, but ultimately, if you don't want to have a park party in your district and you prefer to, you know, have a different experience for your district, that's up to each trustee. That would be my idea or recommendation, or was something that I'd be comfortable with, but of course I'd defer to what the board wanted.
That works for me, because if they don't want a park party and another trustee wants one, let them have it. You know, if they want one.
Yeah, ultimately the park parties were, you know, really were meant to be really focused in on neighborhoods, allowing parents and families and kids to come to their neighborhood park and interact with each other on a special day, have a sweet treat, play games, lose at
Tug of war.
Tug of war, like I did this summer. But really, it's a sweet moment. It's fun for the neighborhoods. So again, if that's something that you as a trustee want, you know, we will definitely do everything we can to make that happen. We also know though that we love the fest. We love Summerfest, but it's so big and there's so many people who come from outside of Glendale Heights. It really doesn't give us a chance as a community to be together and just celebrate each other. So the vision would look like bringing food, vendors from various ethnicities. There'd be music, there might be art, there might be dance. It would really be special.
I think it's a really neat idea. We're still forming this idea, putting it together, because I was curious if it's like a one-day event. You know,
It's in its infancy. I would say that yes, this is a one-day event.
Okay, sweet. Mr. Meritato.
I was thinking, why can't we just have one big party for the trustees and the mayor? And just have one.
And have this be the one?
Right, combine
Yeah.
everything into one,
Yeah.
and that's my opinion, I don't care. I really don't want the park party, but
You better ask your residents that. Because somebody better have a hot dog there for me, because I go to the park party every year.
you don't live in my district, so.
Coming over there.
Kim, I'll get you a hot dog. I'll get you a hot dog. Wouldn't it be great that we could put all
Mine
that
is
money
pizza,
together?
so
I don't know, it's up to the board, whatever everybody wants to do.
Trustee
that's-
Viacon,
That's what I'll do, I don't care.
thank you so much.
my only recommendation is I've been speaking to a lot of my residents and they are clamoring, and I'm telling you, clamoring to have brought back the Glendale Heights Parade. This
Oh.
would be in conjunction of this Unity Day, and
So
I
you'd like
hope
to see us do it
it's
together?
together, okay, to kick off this event. That's
Yeah.
my
I
recommendation.
think we definitely do have an appetite for wanting to bring back the parade. I know resources have to be considered, trustee, in terms of getting that together. I'm definitely for it. It's just a matter of making sure we can make it happen.
Okay, take that back, I might want to have a park party.
If we do, the parade's at his house.
Yeah.
If we bring back the
I
parade,
take
we
that
have,
back, everybody, I may have one.
we have to bring back the burnout contest then if we bring back
Yes.
the parade.
Wouldn't be
Burnout party.
Glendale
I will
Heights
burn out,
wrong
yes.
without
I
that.
think,
Our show.
I think Peter's like really having a problem with that one, but we
Yeah.
can't do that to him.
So's the insurance company.
So we'll go ahead and work more on this idea and craft a
Yeah.
date and time. That's great, that's
I
fantastic.
think Bill had a question.
Trustee
Oh,
Schmidt?
Sure.
Yeah, my residents have expressed a desire to have a park party. So
And so is
No.
mine, yeah.
it may be because they're older residents, I don't know. But they seem to have a good time at the park parties. They get to know the police department, the fire department, they seem to have a taste for it.
Sure.
Thank you,
And
trustee. Would you
I-
say that colors your opinion about the idea of this event?
Oh, I think having this event also would be a good deal.
Okay.
I agree. I know my residents, I really enjoy the time we spend, at my park parties in my district. It's very good, community-based park parties, and I enjoy those, and so do my residents. All right, any more discussion on this, Mayor?
No, it sounds like though there's an appetite, everyone, that we can move forward with the planning and we can come back to you with developments and updates.
Perfect.
Just as long as you don't have Jessica planning it,
Oh.
in addition to everything else she does.
Yeah.
She's busy.
Can't guarantee that, but
She's definitely busy.
we'll make a
Okay.
note.
Just to remind you out there, I might have a park party in my
Yeah.
district.
You're gonna have a grand opening, so
Yes.
you're gonna have.
You have a
There you
great
go.
opening. That's perfect. All right, being we have no other, we can move to public comment. Do we have any requests to speak at all? None? Okay. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address this board? We do have a 3-minute time limit. If you could, please come up to the podium, state your name and address.
Hi, my name is Salman Ahmed. I was here last week as well. Basically, it's regarding the Planning and Zoning Commission denial for this house. I don't wanna go into much detail or debate on it. We had a lengthy session, and I see most of the neighbors were against it, but that's fine. The thing is, this law or whatever this thing is, it was passed by the same board, Planning and Zoning Commission. And I was trying to fulfill all the requirements, and I have mentioned that as well, that there are houses over here which are running the Airbnb without the permit. But on that day, the public sentiments, whatever the situation was out there, nobody was ready to listen to this conversation, but that's fine. I should have, what I have sent a request to Armando and also the Jason, if a planning and zoning commission was not ready to accept my request, they should not have made that law. They have asked me to go through countless hours of work, countless, like thousands of dollars I have spent on that public hearing. And if I was lacking any documentation, if I was lacking, or if I was not fulfilling any village requirement, I do understand. But denying myself for this request, I don't think so it's fair based on the public sentiments. If it's lacking on my end, I do understand that I'm not fulfilling any requirement or laws. I have done attestations, I have done the supporting documentation, I've submitted the application, I have done the 57 certified mails. Each mail took me 30 minutes. I've spent thousands of dollars in this process with this public hearing. I'm simply requesting to the board to look into the request of reimbursement because it doesn't look fair to me at least. So that is just a request. I have submitted documentation to Jason as well as Armando on that. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you spell your name for me, please?
Sure. Salman, S-A-L-M-A-N. And last name is Ahmed, A-H-M-E-D. I live in that house for last 13 years. I was out there since 2013, but this is what happened. So it's unfair from the Planning and Zoning Commission when they passed the law in 2023, and most of them are saying we don't even know that this is the law. So this is very weird situation I am in right now, that people who are passing the law don't even understand the law. So please have a look into my request. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address this board?
Good evening, Board. Chester Project. Pat and Bill, you probably remember we used to have International Day. It was sponsored by Linda Jackson. And it was really a good turnout, except for bad weather. We remember those few days? They used to have a big map of the world. They put stick pins on where all these people were coming from. They'd have dances and tents, food, but you never know about the weather. It was a disaster when it did happen. So think hard about that, okay? Thanks.
Thank you, Chester.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to address this board? Don't rush at once. All right, nobody? All right, being we have nobody, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.